Guys, how you doing today?
It's TNT.
Yeah, and then of course, we can't forget executive producer Mike.
Hey guys,
behind the
super executive and Grasso B-roll.
Yes.
Super executive in the building with the B-roll.
A lot of people in here today, which is good.
Yeah,
we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Port, episode 20. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Sports Port.
Hell yeah.
That little Eddie O'Day, their little new music we got. He was actually on the Dream is Free podcast. Check that out in a couple weeks.
Yes.
When it comes out. But this is the Sports Port. We got a lot to talk about, especially with the NFL. Yep. Wrapping up its regular season yesterday. Of course, joined by Tam and Tony. In front of the camera, as always, and then executive special super producer Mike.
We got Grasso over here doing B-roll.
Doing B-roll. What up, brother?
And then also, Gino, I love the fucking energy to start off that show.
Yeah, dude.
That is exactly what we need.
It's
Yes.
our first show of the new year. Bro.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
Yes.
2021, baby.
Hell yeah.
We needed energy. Things were getting a little dull here on the Sports Port. We needed to step it up.
Yes.
We need to step it up.
Yeah.
I do have some criticism on the Sports Port, though, from my one and only father. I want to give him a shout out. He says that we're agreeing too much on the podcast.
Yes.
So for this podcast, we are going to completely disagree with each other for the entire episode.
I could
I
do that.
agree.
okay?
No, I love that.
Okay.
You know what? No.
Here on out,
I don't love that.
Yeah,
that
I hate
sucks.
that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate everything
And I'm
about
right
it.
in the middle. I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Typical.
I love it.
All right, cool.
All right, let's get started. We got to start, of course, with the NFL, as we just mentioned. The regular season ending. Playoff teams in, some teams eliminated. We'll start with the Browns, who ended the NFL's longest playoff streak.
Now the Jets are in the lead. 10
Now
years.
the Jets are in the lead.
Fired.
It could be more. Who knows? They might break the record at this point. We'll see.
Wow.
Well, if history serves us well everywhere, Adam Gase has gotten fired the year after they win a championship. So
Well,
we have that.
Except for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
True. But they did get a lot better.
They got a lot
They
better.
did
yeah,
get a
for
lot
sure.
better. Brian Flores and, of course, the Dolphins missing out on the playoffs, but they're moving
we'll
in the
get
right
into that,
direction.
yeah.
Right.
But the Browns beat the Steelers, basically the Steelers' backups,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
2 points. The Steelers missed a 2-point conversion. Baker Mayfield running for it to end the game.
Yeah. He was like
seal
running
it.
for his life.
Yeah,
literally.
absolutely. Is this worry you about the Browns? Is this something you should worry about? Because the Steelers did not play anybody in this game.
No.
They left their center out. They left multiple defensive players out. James Conner didn't play. Ben Roethlisberger didn't play. I mean, and Mason Rudolph still threw for 315 yards and 2 touchdowns. And
There was a little bit of
And the Brown.
vendetta behind him. though,
yeah,
with them.
but we're still talking about the same Mason Rudolph.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah,
any
yeah.
different than he was.
I know, I know.
At least
Right,
we
right.
think.
Yeah.
But does it worry you about the Browns?
I mean, dude, I just don't. I'm not worried. I just don't think they're gonna go anywhere. I mean, the Steelers didn't play anybody. They're the Browns are the Browns. Browns are good now. Obviously,
Yeah.
It's not like anything we've seen since we've been alive, basically. But I mean, I don't put any stock in the Browns like going anywhere in the playoffs. I'm glad they made it. I'm glad for Baker. I like Jarvis Landry. Odell hasn't played, but I'm an Odell fan too. Shout out Steve Fecco, my boy, our boy, big Browns fan. Happy for him, but I think this is as far as they go.
Yeah, I mean, I would be worried if I was a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're going to be playing like the first string Steelers. Next week, and they still let up 22 points. They only scored 24. Like, granted, I guess Baker didn't have like a
big game.
like a huge game.
Yeah.
But I mean, he also he had no interceptions or anything like that.
Yeah.
And they still only scored 24 against him. Just kind of flew by by the seat of their pants.
It quite frankly relies entirely on Baker.
Yeah.
That is the determining
yeah.
factor in this game. And again, like you mentioned, they're playing each other again next week. And these two teams have already played each other twice. They know each other very well. I believe the Steelers won the first matchup. So I will say it's really tough to beat a team three times in the same year. If that was the case, I have to check again to see if the Steelers won the first matchup.
I'll check. But I'll just say this. For me, it's I'm proud of Baker. Could have been, a lot of people was comparing him Johnny, right? Mm-hmm. Got them to the playoffs. Like, no one really thought this with them. Let's be real. But on the other side, it's like everybody's in hand on the Steelers. If I'm other teams, I'd be like, oh my gosh, maybe they've been just coasting like, NBA teams do, big time NBA teams, whatever they coast through regular season.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, let's hear it.
genuinely, I'm not sure about that. I don't think. Again, I have never through the entire season. I don't think that this Steelers team was that good. I've said that multiple times on the podcast. I don't think this Steelers team is that good, and I don't see how. I mean, as a Titans fan, if the Titans beat the Ravens, I want the Steelers next week. That's my, I think
instead of the Browns. What do you
Smashed them the first time, 38-7.
It would be
38-7 the first time they played.
Yeah, we
Steelers,
should have known.
Yeah.
We should have known because they were 11-0.
Yeah, duh, stupid.
You guys are so fucking. I can't even. I'm leaving.
I'm getting on the podcast, dude.
Oh, yeah, we're really good at this.
And
sports
also,
thing.
in the spirit of disagreeing, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna say the Browns are gonna beat the Steelers next week, bro.
I don't know,
Browns
dude.
are gonna show up, bro. Next week, you heard it here from Tim. Browns are gonna win next week when they beat the Steelers.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it could
Same
happen.
score, but just the
Stop
opposite.
agreeing, Tony.
24-22 Browns.
I don't know.
Next week, Steelers are done.
I can't see the Browns getting past the Steelers, but I can't see the Steelers getting past the second round. That's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see them getting past the second round because they're going to have to play, unless they, we'll
Browns
talk
are gonna
about the
win.
Titans in a second, but that is a matchup that they could win. But again, the Titans should have won the first matchup if
Right.
it weren't for a terrible defensive performance in the first half and a missed field goal to tie it at the end of the game. So, as a Titans fan, I want to play the Steelers. The Bills have looked tremendous. Obviously,
Yeah.
the Chiefs are the Chiefs. So, if I'm looking at a second round, if I can get past the Ravens, I want to play the Steelers. So, that's my opinion on it. We'll see. The Steelers defense is really good, so
You're gonna
that
play the
obviously is
Browns.
the biggest.
The Browns are gonna ride Nick Chubb.
Well, that's the thing. We can't the Titans can't technically play the Browns just because of how the seeding works because of its stupid
Damn it.
Idiot.
It's like
Sure.
So the
Anyways.
highest seed plays the lowest
Right,
seed,
and
and it's
then-
not like a bracket. It's
Yeah.
like
Well, the Browns are still gonna beat the Steelers, regardless.
that's fair.
I don't know, dude.
That's fair. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that the Steelers win. I just think the Steelers win.
You don't think it's a foregone conclusion, but you're gonna.
No, I don't
conclude
think.
that the Steelers win?
I don't think that it's definite. All right.
Right, no, I can see that.
We
I
get what
mean,
you're saying.
if you look at like the scoring summary of the game, like,
Baker's gonna go off, dude.
the first half was all field goals too, like by the Steelers. So like
They could have
they
used
weren't
you.
scoring any
Yeah.
touchdowns. They could have used me, obviously, but the guy wasn't making mistakes.
right,
you know,
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
whatever, dude.
The Titans
yeah,
could use
so-
you this weekend.
I mean, think of it like they did. Think of it like if the Browns like scored, 2 touchdowns in the first half, like it could be in a totally different.
Oh
game,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. And again, that goes back to totally relying on Baker. If
Yeah.
Baker's out there and he's performing, opens up the run game, and I think they win. The game.
And the Browns they'll get some guys back, right, for this game because they didn't have.
They did have the COVID
They obviously
issues,
did
yeah.
the
So,
COVID
yeah.
Good
issues
call.
against the
Good call,
Jets,
Matty.
so-
Yeah, good call, dude.
Yeah,
True.
thanks. I know, dude. Thanks.
Go do your research.
That's why
Huh?
he's here. That's why he's here.
Yeah.
All right. We got to let's move on now to we've talked about the Titans a little bit, but let's talk
Yeah,
to
really hot in here. Dude.
Yeah, well, Mike keeps the heat at 85 degrees in here.
Fuck, dude.
So,
Unbelievable, bro. I can't perform in these conditions.
It's winter
Sweat's gonna start
outside.
seeping through.
It's winter out
No, you
there.
look fine. Don't worry about it, dude.
Listen, guys, I understand you're sweating now.
Sorry.
Yesterday,
Yeah, let's
I
focus,
was
let's focus.
sweating.
Look at that.
And I
That's
would
why
like to put it
Gino's
out
here.
there. I'd like to put it out there. If the Titans keep playing games like this, I no joke, I may not make it to 30. It may not happen.
Oh my god.
I may not make it to 30.
How old are you now?
I literally am sitting there like I literally at one point I texted another group chat I'm in with a couple buddies from college, and I said, I hope the Titans lose by 750 points next week. I was so aggravated at what happened. Obviously, the end result was a good one. I was sitting at the table with my grandparents for dinner,
Oh.
and I'm watching the TV standing up, and of course, they know
bugging.
me.
Yeah.
They know me, so they know that this is normal, but
Yeah.
a normal person would think I was psychotic, which I think
Well,
I might
apparently
be.
you and Matt watch Yankee games identical to each other.
We do?
I was
That's what
telling them the
heard
other
that.
day.
I've heard that. Like I was pretending to be a bat, like in the playoffs.
Yeah, this yeah.
Just to stay calm.
No,
you
yeah,
know,
he will. He'll
walk-
like catch like if it's like
walking
an
around, pacing
Yeah.
shit.
In the Yankee games, I will literally, I'll
Nervous
give you
as
a
fuck.
perfect example.
Yeah.
Cleveland Indians game 5. I was at a friend of our house.
2017, you talking about?
2017. I was originally
Hold
at.
on, Tony. Know how real like a real
Yeah,
team.
this is like-
they remember certain moments. Even in the loss, they remember.
Look at that half circle up there.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty dope
shit.
half circle, dude.
Again, we're talking about Shea Stadium.
3/4 circle.
Whatever.
Three-quarters.
Whatever. Let's talk about a real baseball
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
again.
Yeah, fucking kidding.
2017 game 5 against the
We'll be
Indians.
saying that next year.
Yeah, okay.
Shut up.
We signed some players. Let's spend some money, right?
Dude, have faith, all right, dude?
But anyways,
2017.
Yeah, that's right. I muted you. I
muted
muted you.
me?
I did. I muted you.
I didn't hear it in my ears.
Doesn't matter, dude. The people still hear me.
But yeah, 2017, Game 5. I originally was at the Sacred Heart. We were in college. We were in college, and I was at the Sacred Heart bar called Reds, and I literally wasn't speaking to anyone. So I went to
Fucking loser.
I went to our friend's house, who's also Yankee fans, with some other Yankee fans. And it was the bottom of the ninth inning. Brett Gardner was up. And I remember I hit the back of my head. I tapped the floor. And Brett Gardner ended up, it was like a ball or something like that. And I was like, all right, I have to do this for every single pitch. Legitimately, the entire ninth inning, I was hitting the back of my head, tapping the floor.
Routine, baby.
Literally, I am the most superstitious person in the world. That did not happen in this game because I was so fed up with the Titans that it was
almost lost to the shit Texans.
Yes, and thankfully the practice. I said after he made the first field goal that was just a little bit too far to the left, he was going to miss it right. Thankfully he didn't miss it right. Sam Sloman coming in from the practice squad and kicking the game-winning field goal. But the Titans had led this game by 16 points in the middle of the third quarter. The defense did fault them. Granted, Derrick Henry did fumble the ball on the 15-yard line.
No one talks about that.
He never does, but...
Well, he never does it.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, he's got 2,000 yards.
I mean, that was entirely the reason why the Titans...
Best running back.
Oh, you're the one who
Honestly,
said
dude.
you could tackle him.
Yeah, so what?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, honestly, bro.
So do you still think you could do that?
Dude, yes.
What makes you think you could do that?
Yeah, what, like, logically?
Explain this to me. The Texans have given up 750 yards rushing to Derrick Henry in the last 3 games, and you think you could tackle him?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying he's not going to, get yards. Like, he's going to run towards you.
You're not yards
tackling
after
him.
contact.
We're not
dude.
tackling him after he knocks you down to the ground first and then runs for another 50 yards and you maybe catch up to him?
Oh, no, there's no way he's catching up to him.
No, there's no way.
His legs while he's running.
Oh, exactly. That's what would happen.
How many yards can you go?
Doesn't matter. He's going to go to the ground, bro. I'm going to wrap his legs.
Right.
That's it, dude. Like, that's it.
I'm pumped to see it.
We need to see
I don't
that.
know why it's a question. Like,
it'll happen.
Well, you don't know
Obviously,
why it's a question.
Not
Well,
really,
because
dude.
he's one of 8 players in the NFL history to rush for over 2,000 yards, and you think you can tackle him.
I'm sure players that weighed less than me, that were shorter than me, have tackled him before.
No, yeah, players have tackled him for
Oh!
sure. But I mean, 95% of the time,
Yeah, but
it's
they're
2-3 guys who are taking him down.
And also, Gino, he's talking about these guys like they're sitting here and doing this. Like they're professional athletes that are tackling him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We do this for a living.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't do this for a living.
No, I don't tackle Derrick Henry for a living. Okay.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I know.
But I can.
We're moving on from this subject.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah, you know what? We should move on because it's a fucking non-subject.
And we're gonna be late for dinner.
It's a non-issue. Fuck.
Yeah,
Keep
literally
going,
at
keep
this
going,
point,
keep
we're gonna be late for
Let's
dinner.
go.
We already
Fucking
are
Yankees fans, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's
God
yes.
damn it, bro.
you know what? I can't wait for the fucking MLB season to start, and they go like
Ooh, bro. Neither can I, dude.
0-16
Neither can
to
I.
start, and they're like, oh, we have so much
Mets-
money. We're
they
gonna get
always-
someone in the offseason though
Dude,
next year.
They
Save
always
it.
start good.
Save it.
But then
Listen, all right, we need to get
Let's
through
go,
this
dude,
because
let's
I
go.
have a lot of energy built up for this next topic
Yeah,
we have to
dude.
talk about.
I wanna see
We need
all
to get
that.
through the Titans first. And before we continue, Mike is moving around doing things. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Holy
Before we
shit,
continue,
dude.
make sure to check out the Geno Time with Downtime.
Oh, yes.
I talk about Ryan Tannehill in this. I'll leave it out so you guys go check
Way
that
to
out.
plug yourself.
Yes,
No, well,
we're
I'll tell
plugging
you
myself.
No, but you know what? There's facts there that people don't fucking know about, and that they
Yes.
need to know.
Yes, and I use that to preface the fact that Tannehill made a beautiful throw to A.J. Brown. Is the only reason the Titans even had a shot at winning the game in regulation. A.J. Brown is fantastic. Henry reaches 2,000. Is Henry a lock to the Hall of Fame right now, or?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
buying
one
it,
of
dude.
one
He
of
should
8
be.
people that have ever done it.
And it's the second year in a row that he's rushed. He's won the rushing
he's a
title,
beast.
Yeah.
which is he's the last person to do that was LaDainian Tomlinson, who was
Yeah.
in the NFL
Yeah.
or in the Hall
In the
of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah, you're right. No, he's in. He's in.
Yeah, first
I
ballot.
think so
I
too.
think
Obviously, there are some things that could happen. You know what happens with the lengthy careers. Sometimes they
Right.
die out. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the grain here and say no. He's not a lock for the Hall of Fame,
well,
dude.
and to your point, I will
mean-
give you this. I will give you this. Chris Johnson. I don't know if Chris Johnson is a Hall of Famer, and he rushed for 2,000 yards. For the
DJ
Titans.
2K, dude, with your Titans.
The
right?
real question is: are the Titans the rushing kings? Do the Titans just
With
know
Eddie
how to
George?
read?
Do they put out the
I mean,
best
they
running
had
backs?
some of the best.
Eddie
running
George
backs.
is one of my favorite
dude.
running backs. Obviously,
So good.
Curtis Martin's the best ever to do it.
Is
There's
that
no
an official
debating that.
title, do you know? The Rushing Kings?
Yeah, they're like
He's third all time.
It's like when a college breeds running backs. That's
Right.
basically
Yeah.
what the Titans
Titans
are
have been
doing,
in, yeah.
except for at the professional level.
Dude, Derrick Henry is
He's a beast.
Yeah.
bro.
He's a beast. I mean,
But-
the Titans play the Ravens next week.
Did they draft all those dudes?
They drafted
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry.
Yeah.
And
George?
I don't know.
they drafted Chris Johnson, I think, too. And I don't know about Eddie George.
I think Eddie George, they took him when they were still the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, that might be right.
And so the answer would be yes.
Yeah, so that might be right.
Forever,
But again, going back to
Bam! Good shit, Tam.
Nice, dude.
He's right.
yeah.
He's right.
good job.
Nice, dude.
Very
Thanks,
proud of
team.
him.
Thank you.
Very proud.
Appreciate
Says
that.
research this guy.
Glad I can
yeah.
contribute to the Titans' knowledge over here.
But yeah, we talked about the playoffs. Titans will play the Ravens at home. Their first playoff game at home since 2008. That's fun. Wow. Because it's the first time they won the division since 2008.
You're going to be there?
Vince Young was your
I
guy.
wish I
then,
could be
right?
there. Yes, Vince Young. No, actually, no. Vince Young did not play that year. Kerry Collins
Wow.
led the Titans to a 13-0
Shit, dude,
record.
that's right.
They lost to the
Oh
Brett
my
Favre
God.
Jets that year. That's their first loss this season.
Yeah, are you sure it wasn't Vince Young, dude?
Vince Young, I believe, came back, but Kerry Collins played a significant amount of time that year.
Because I remember the Titans being undefeated and the Jets
Yes,
beating them.
but
dude.
the last time the Titans won the division, they played the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs and they lost.
That's about
They
to
had the
happen.
number one record in the league and they lost because they were 13-3, I think. They lost that game. Some greats on that team, Chris Johnson, which was the year he also ran for 2,000 yards.
Yep.
He was
they
so
lost
good
Chris
that
Johnson,
year.
Albert Hainsworth, a big name who obviously got into some trouble after. But this is
Happens.
probably the best matchup for the Titans because the Ravens don't throw the ball a ton. But it's going to be a tough matchup. They beat the Ravens earlier in the season, but again, it's tough to beat a team 2 times, 3 times in a season, so it's going to be an interesting one. Let's move on to the topic that everybody is talking about right now. The Eagles-Washington football team game last night. Obviously, the Giants win in the afternoon slot, and the Eagles and Redskins play to determine who goes. The Giants had a shot.
Yeah, they did.
The Redskins had a shot. The Eagles were already eliminated. I'm not going to say anything right now. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys before I get into it. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I'll start.
Mike, you go ahead. What were your thoughts on this game?
All right, I'll tell you this. There has to be something with the coach of the Eagles. What's his name again?
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson. Either specifically with the Giants, like specifically, like someone there, right? Up top, someone up top was like, fucking toss this game. We're getting a higher pick. It's over.
Howie
And we
Roseman would be that guy.
And we get to fuck the Giants at the same time. So that's my take. And it's everyone out there is talking about it. If you don't think he threw the game, you're fucking blind. You're blind. You're blind.
What are you?
You're blind.
Be blind.
Go ahead.
Good?
I mean, I can't even argue with that, dude, because it was just so unbelievable, this game. Like, honestly, I don't know what was worse, like just watching this game or hearing fucking
Yeah.
Collinsworth commentate this game. 'Cause I hate both of them, dude. Oh my god, dude, Collinsworth is such an asshole.
Chris Collinsworth, dude?
Yeah,
Piece of shit.
he's the worst commentator ever. I don't know how
In
he still has a
fairness,
job.
he did call out the Eagles for possibly taking-
Throwing the game, I guess so, but he's still bad.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
He is.
But like,
Come on.
the Eagles could have won this game. Like, they really could have. If they didn't like why
Again, I
why
will stay quiet
they
until-
took out
until-
Jalen. I have no idea,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I don't get it.
And he was
There's
balling.
There's no logic behind it at all.
Well, and apparently there's a lot of shit going on in Philadelphia's organization. Like
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is going to leave.
Yeah.
He
He asked for a trade.
he has a terrible relationship
With
beyond
the coach.
repair with the owner.
Yes.
The owner of the team,
Oh.
Jeffrey Loria.
Wow.
And it's a mess, dude. You can only imagine, dude, what that type of
Beyond
situation
repair, yeah. Like, what?
brings
Dude, did they get
into
lucky?
that locker room and for everybody else. Dude,
Did they
for the
get
rest of
lucky
the
a couple
team.
years ago?
with the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, no, they had a
I
good
mean,
team. Carson Wentz
I'm
was
saying
like
as an
unbeatable.
organization, like, would you classify the Eagles as a great organization?
I mean, they definitely hit.
Like
I mean,
Steelers,
they definitely
Steelers, New
historic.
England.
No, they're not up there with the
Thank
No,
you.
yeah, they're
story.
not.
Just wondering.
Story.
Just
Well, I
wondering.
mean,
Go
I
ahead.
would
All
say
right.
they're
They produced though, yeah. Like,
They're a
They
historic.
produced, but-
Yeah,
but-
no, I know that. I'm just saying I'm talking about top of the line. You know, like.
But if you,
Like-
this is my argument to your historic franchise comment. Would they, if you're living in LA,
Right.
do you see Eagles fans out there? Do you see
Right.
Steelers fans, you see
Right.
Cowboys fans, you see Patriots fans out in LA?
Yeah.
the
I'm not sure
nationwide-
you see the same in
You're right.
Eagles.
Yeah, because we're on the East Coast. We're right by them.
Fair
We're a
enough.
5-hour
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
close.
Yeah.
Even
a good
in
point.
New York,
Yeah, I guess
even
so.
it's even closer. So
Yeah.
I think
Good
that
point.
here. I'll go into I've had arguments with people about this.
This was
already.
about to be a Geno time, just so everybody
this
knows.
was about to be a
Pretty much
Geno time,
is
but
by
I
this
had
point.
too much to say
Just
about
hit that
this.
camera right there. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on him.
I had too much to say about this, so
No,
I
you
figured
hate
2
myself.
minutes wouldn't be enough.
Right.
I will preface all of this by saying the Eagles did have a plan to play Sudfeld at some point during this game. They did come out and say they had a plan to play Sudfeld at some point during this game. The timing of it was terrible. And I only blame. Listen, if you're a Giants fan and you're watching this episode, the Giants lost the season when Evan Ingram dropped a pass
Yes.
against the Eagles.
He
Yes.
sucks,
That's
dude.
when they missed
Yes.
the playoffs. This game has nothing to do with them making or missing the playoffs.
Right.
Evan Ingram, possibly single-handedly, it was the reason they didn't make the playoffs. For the Philadelphia Eagles, though, Jalen Hurts, I don't care. I don't care what is happening. Jalen Hurts has to play. Even before he went out, they didn't kick a 52-yard field goal. Like the kicker that they had, whether he has been making field goals or not, it's a one-possession game. They netted 15 yards on the punt, and he made a 65-yarder to beat the Giants earlier in the season.
yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
can kick 52-yard field goals.
Like cake.
Then they get the ball back on another turnover, which is like the 10th of the game
Right.
for them, and they run the ball like 7 straight times. Thank you, Tony.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do anything. It's you.
They run the ball
All right, dude.
like 7 straight times to get down to like the 4-yard line.
These guys are clowns.
Clowns over here.
So hot in
Clowns.
here, bro. I can't even take it. Holy shit.
Can we turn
I'm
the fan
fucking
on?
dying, bro. I'm fucking... Dude.
Oh, dude.
Fucking Chris Warren Jr. over here. Yo,
dude.
yeah, can you turn the fan
right,
on for the baby? Go to 3, Grosso. Go to 3.
Oh my god,
shit.
dude. I don't know how Gino's wearing a thermal and a
It's
jacket.
like a fucking
I don't know. I'm like
Holy
hot,
shit,
but I'm
dude.
also hot from talking about this. So
All right, just keep going.
I'm just gonna keep going.
You can feel the
because
wind, though,
we're-
there.
Here we
Through
go.
this,
We got
guys.
some air.
We're gonna get through this.
We're gonna get
Holy
through this.
fuck,
fucking
dude.
window open.
Breathing
You
exercises,
fucking
dude.
Italians, I swear to God, dude. You complain about every
What are you
little
talking
thing.
about?
Every
Shut the
little
fuck
What are you
up.
talking
Gino's
about?
Italian,
Shut the
too.
fuck up. Yeah, but Gino's a calm Italian. You guys are the fucking kooks.
You're not Italian. You complain
The
about
what?
everything.
I'm not complaining about the heat.
You know, everything else, though.
Yeah, that's it. It's a Bulgarian thing, okay?
Prick.
All right, dude.
We get back into this.
Eagles,
Okay,
yes.
back
Yes.
into this. Camera 1. Let's go.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
Jalen Hurts, they ran the ball after they got that turnover again. They ran the ball 7 straight times. Jalen Hurts had 2 rushing touchdowns. They decided to throw the ball from the 4-yard line on 4 straight possessions. And yes, he went for it. Doug Peterson always goes for it from that range.
Really special.
Would he have done it in a different circumstance? Probably not. But again, Jalen Hurts should have never left the game. Nate Sudfeld did not look ready to play. He did not look ready to play at all. He looked unprepared. But none of this, I don't even blame it on the Eagles. I blame it on the NFL entirely. I blame it on the NFL entirely. Because the NFL should never have scheduled this game for 8:20 at night. The NFL should have entirely scheduled this game for 1 o'clock with the Giants. I don't know why it was that hard. I don't know why they couldn't have just moved another team in there. So I don't think this happens at 1 o'clock. I think that this only happens because it was at 8:20 or because the Eagles played after.
The fix was in.
because it was after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn my mic on, dude. Oh, thanks, Mike. Fuck, dude. Like,
I think if this game is played at 1 o'clock, I don't think any of this happens. I think
Interesting.
that probably the Eagles win the game because the Redskins did not look good at all.
They didn't at all, dude.
Despite the fact that the Eagles were trying to lose the game, the Redskins looked terrible. So,
They did look terrible.
but
I'm happy for
yeah.
Alex Smith, though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What a
I love how
fucking
his
wife-
wife.
Oh, dude,
flip
shut up,
side,
Mike.
dude. Flip side. The Washington
Spin
football
zone.
team, bro. We kind of were saying the last few weeks that they were gonna take that division. So
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
say
dude, Chase Young, bro,
quite a few
animal, dude.
times.
Animal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's a beast. Oh, and I love his
pick, dude.
attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, hyping up that whatever
backup.
Heineke.
Heineke.
Have a Heineken.
Taylor Heineke.
Dude,
Two Heinekens.
Washington, and good for Alex Smith.
Yeah,
Sure,
no, I
good
mean,
for Alex
yes.
Smith.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Washington, they had to win 4 of their last
They don't
5
even have a real
to
fucking
get into the
name,
playoffs.
dude, and
so
they won the division.
Of course,
Honestly,
you know what?
crazy,
You guys are gonna
bro.
laugh at this. I already see Cowboys fans being like, next year,
Oh shit, dude.
next year,
Well-
when Dak's healthy, it's our division. It's over. This was their chance.
They're delusional.
No,
Delusional.
If the Cowboys,
No.
if the Cowboys, I hate you. If the Cowboys have Dak, they win the division. I think it's
This year,
pretty-
yes, but
this
not next year. Next year
Maybe
could be
not
a
next
totally
year. Maybe
different
not
game.
next year.
Delusional Cowboy fan of all time.
Who?
Skip Bayless.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
my God.
Fuck that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
I hate that dude, bro.
Do you know?
He's too much.
Yeah, I don't like
bro.
him either, dude.
Too much with the Cowboys, dude.
Yeah, I mean he's.
Never seen somebody have a bigger heart on for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, but it's I think Stephen A is kind of similar with the
Trash.
Eagles. I think he's still a little similar with that.
Oh, well, he
maybe
did-
not to the same extent, but he's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way he like laughs at the Cowboys every
yeah.
time.
Every single time.
So annoying.
But
Going forward.
Going forward, Washington in the playoffs. I don't know.
Losing
Do you
record.
guys think that they can actually make a
Like for the next
run,
couple
win a
years,
game, or
like be in the mix for
in the
division?
playoffs this year even?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
I
gonna
think
get
so.
smacked.
yeah,
I think.
yeah, I think so.
They're
too,
playing
dude.
Tampa Bay.
I
Tampa Bay's
mean,
one of the high scoring
over.
offenses.
If,
I think.
if they had a good game, like I would say, like
Yeah,
maybe
right,
there's a little
yeah.
upside here, but it
Right.
wasn't a good game for them.
And who's
and
gonna
they're playing
start
the
it?
Buccaneers,
And
right?
who's going to start a
So,
QB for Washington? Do we know? Like Heineke or is
Um,
it Smith?
I would imagine
It'll be
Or
Smith.
Dwayne
It'll be-
Haskins. Oh wait.
It'll be Smith.
Yeah, true.
I think. And then one last thing before we move on from NFL. A lot of people bringing up about this game the fact that the Jets were tanking all year. There was one time where the Jets were obviously tanking, and it was when Greg Williams sent the blitz or whatever, which again
the
he
Raiders.
does, but and that guy got fired. So, I understand the comments that the Jets were tanking, like why are you complaining about this? But the Jets didn't obviously tank. The Jets were just terrible.
Trash.
The Jets were just
Very bad
terrible.
team.
Like the Jets didn't obviously tank.
No, obviously not. We won the last fucking
Or if
3 or 4
if
games.
they did, it wasn't anything like what happened Sunday night. So that's my final comments on that. We're not gonna do playoff predictions tonight.
Wait. Jets, dude. Thank God.
Yes.
Case is fucking gone.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Gase is gone. Gase is
Yes.
gone.
fair enough. Yeah.
I was gonna save the head coach talk until after the season, after the postseason.
No,
but
we were just that's dude. It was
Adam
scary
Gase-
for a sec, right?
Yeah,
Matt,
dude, because
like-
they win those 2 games.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
well, they got Sam
Like,
Darnold
playoff
back,
teams,
and,
like,
you know.
Darnold, yeah. We'll keep Gase and we'll give him another shot.
Yeah,
dude.
for the next
Maybe
5
this time
years.
He'll be good, dude.
Thank God.
Oh fuck. The fuck out.
Well,
of
he's
here,
gone.
Gase.
Gase is
Along
gonna be
with-
teaching
along-
fucking middle
Yeah,
school
dude.
football for the rest of
He
his
might
life.
come to Ludlow High and coach
Yeah.
that team, dude.
That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be dope. You'd like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do you know what Ludlow High is, dude?
Fairfield Ludlow, yeah, been there.
Yeah, been there.
I went there, dude.
That's cool. Looks like you did.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good, because I did.
That's what I try and do. I try and give off that
Try to
impression.
look like I went to Fairfield Ludlow.
Yeah.
Yeah, not some
the
trash
time.
Staten
Loser,
Island
dude.
school. But anyway.
Don't.
No, dude, we're continuing. Keep going.
We're
Gino.
continuing.
Gino.
We're continuing. Mute his mic again. Mute his mic.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna
because
fucking
we need to
leave,
get we need to
dude.
get out of the NFL here. But yes, player predictions coming Friday. I won't be here. I might send my picks in or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
will.
Send them
But
in. Send them in the
Barnes will
mail.
be here.
Barnes
and you
will be
guys
here.
will break down all of that on Friday. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir.
Moving on now, we got to stick with football, but we do have to talk about the NCAA football playoffs.
Yeah, we have to.
Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, Ohio State. Let's start with the blowout, I guess you can call it. Alabama over Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Bama dominates again. I mean, is this the best Bama team we've seen in a while? Is this one of the better teams we've ever seen out of Bama? At least in recent memory. Obviously, we can't go back to the Bear Bryant days, but
I mean, maybe, dude. Like to be
I-
honest, I don't really follow college football too closely, or Alabama for that matter. But I know Nick Saban is like one of the best coaches of all time
Ever.
in college football history.
Yeah.
And
Not with the Dolphins.
They smacked the shit out of Notre Dame.
No.
No, definitely not.
again for like the 40th.
Yeah,
straight
dude.
year.
Notre Dame, bro. I don't understand why they even put them.
Yeah.
They're gonna
I
get
saw that
fucking-
stat of
They're gonna
their
get
losses,
clobbered,
like,
bro,
yeah,
every
like-
fucking time.
In fairness, they played more of a fair game this year than they did any other year. They played in a conference this
Right.
year,
Yeah.
and they won, or they almost won that conference. So, only falling to Clemson, who also was in the playoffs, who they also beat previous in the year. So, listen, the Notre Dame thing. I mean, I would like
Go
more-
watch Gino Time if you haven't
Yeah,
heard his
yeah.
opinion on this.
I've done one of the
Fuck
Oh,
Notre
right.
Dame.
Yeah. That was a vicious
Yeah.
time.
vicious
Oh,
because I
man.
hate the
Hate
college
Notre
football
Dame?
playoff, but I also no, I don't hate Notre Dame. I just hate the the system and the format, and I just think it needs to be a little bit better because
It needs to be tweaked.
Totally revamped, I think is what he said.
so, we're seeing this every year. So the same teams. So Tony's amazed at how powerful this phone is. In
Dude,
the
it's
studio.
shaking this light right here.
It is. It is.
Dude, I hope it falls over.
It electrocutes me. Yeah.
That'd be fire, dude.
That'd be great.
Is this? I mean,
Don't
obviously,
need 'em.
you guys don't watch too much. I mean, sticking with Bama. Let's stick with Bama.
Yeah.
I think it is probably one of the best because this is the first year they've actually had. I mean, other than Tua, and even like during the 2 years, like I think this is the first time they've had a really good quarterback and a really good running back at the same time. I mean, they've just looked, and Devontae Smith has looked fantastic as a wide receiver. The defense is good.
He's nasty. I do know about him. He's
Devontae's
sick.
nice.
He's sick.
So one of the guys that maybe the Eagles were tanking for to get at 6, but yeah, they look really, really good. I have a hard time seeing anybody beat them.
Beating them? I think now that Clemson's out, I don't think Ohio State's going to beat them, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Ohio State looked good though.
Yeah, they did.
In fairness, they looked good, and
Fields.
let's move over to that
Fields,
right now.
baby.
Crazy,
let's work
bro.
through this. Let's
Let's go because we got to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up, and we got some NBA we want to talk about
Yeah,
too.
I'll do it fast.
True.
But Clemson,
Tony
Ohio
doesn't have to
State,
talk.
Justin Fields looks pretty unbelievable. Pretty unbelievable in this game.
He
had
did.
6 touchdowns. 385 yards passing. I think.
I'll
Was
take
this-
either.
This performance in general, Trey Sermon stepping up as the running back, was this something you guys expected to see from Ohio State? I mean, I think we thought maybe they could compete, but
Yeah.
not beat Clemson this bad.
Nah, yeah, I thought it was gonna be a close game, dude. I like Clemson. We've seen the last few years, bro. They're a stacked team.
Yeah.
Obviously, Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Not the Jets quarterback. But
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Who knows now with after
Do you think
Justin
they
Fields.
take Fields
Well,
number one?
that's really
you
my
never-
next question.
Dude,
for
this
you
is
guys.
it. Actually,
No, it's valid.
what's his name? Our guy having a fart.
Bart.
Nick Bart's co-host.
Han. I don't know.
Han. Sorry, Han was saying that. Hey, now it's like
You take either or.
it's on
Right.
them. It's on the Jaguars. now.
yeah.
Like fuck it. You want to take? And then we just sit back and wait.
So here's my. I think he still has to have one more good game. I think if he plays well against Bama, then it's
So,
a
yeah,
real conversation.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if right now because Trevor Lawrence still played really well.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Not
He's
taking
a bad
anything
boy.
away
He's a
from him.
bad boy.
Nothing to really scoff at, but
Who do you think's gonna win the national championship?
I think it's Alabama. I just
Yeah.
don't see anybody beating them, and I think
I'm going
it's a
Ohio State.
I'm going Ohio State too.
You going Ohio State too?
Alabama then,
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. I will.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fucking agree, bitch.
I'll watch it with Gino. He's fucking going crazy. Trying to watch Alabama, dude.
Well, no, I'm a Texas fan, so I wouldn't care about Alabama.
That's actually really weird.
That's not really weird. Vince Young
Shows how much.
Dude,
No, not you. No, I'm saying Tony's being weird. Like shows how much you really know your friend. Anyway, can we continue?
We can continue. We can continue.
I don't
but
wanna
do you
hear
guys
Tony
have
talk.
so Ohio State for 2 of us and
Ohio State.
Alabama for 2 of us?
Yep.
Split right down the middle.
Split it down the middle.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's talking college football.
Yeah, we're gonna do NBA quick. I
Yeah,
could do this
Yeah,
fast.
because Mike has to talk about NBA.
Well,
you know?
there's some big things that are happening. There's some big things that are happening.
Dude,
So-
last night, Curry,
Yeah, Curry dropped
Oh, wow.
62 points
62,
last
dude.
night. So
career high. Oh my God, this fucking guy can do it all. Huh?
No, I probably couldn't do that. Actually.
No, we know you can't do any of the stuff you've said, except for maybe beat up Jake and Logan Paul.
I mean, I
that's
think I
definitely
would
gonna
agree.
happen.
I think you're tougher than them. So if just with the right training,
Thanks,
you can
dude.
do it, buddy.
I would agree.
What you'll get?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, not from you.
Oh yeah.
And Chris.
But yeah,
not
Yeah.
from Mike though.
But
no,
Mike,
definitely not. I don't want to help
Chuck.
you.
No.
like 62 points for Curry. Silence some haters because people were going at him already 3
Yo.
games into the season. Silence some haters with 62 points. He was just going off last night, and against the Blazers, who him and Dame were chirping at each other during
And
the game.
Draymond and Dame. Yep.
So a really good performance by him. I was really happy to see that because he just needed to get his groove back.
Dude, he's gonna be hooping like this all
yeah.
season. I hope everybody knows this.
Yeah.
Like with Klay Thompson out here, green light.
Yeah.
Green light. Expect more 50, 60-point games from Steph Curry this season. Whether they win, whether they compete, who knows? They got a lot of different guys who are learning the system there.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, hey, my rookie of the year candidate, James Wiseman, has
he's
been
looking
playing
good.
pretty well.
Yeah, dude, he looks great.
He does look
He
good.
does look good.
He looks
So,
not many times, and Grasso's here. He's a huge Sixers fan. He's seen the whole process with Joel Embiid. It's tough to have a big man come in and make an impact right
Yeah.
away, right? It is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to see from him.
yeah, something they needed.
Go ahead.
Let's talk. You have been a big Nets player.
I still am.
You still am, right?
I'm a Knicks guy.
After 3 and
Listen.
4, even without Dinwiddie, you're still.
I'm pretty sure. What were the Heat when they first got together? They were like 6 and 18 or
sucked at
something.
first.
They were horrible.
They weren't good. They weren't good.
These boys on the Nets team. Excuse me. These guys on the Nets team, like, don't get me wrong. Kyrie's awesome. Like, let me just say that he's awesome. He's a great player, but Durant's here.
Durant,
Yeah.
dude.
He's like here. The reason why Kyrie
Well,
looks so
You could
good
argue
this year,
Durant is the best player in the league.
right now, yes,
world.
exactly. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. And-
Definitely his length helps with that too.
Oh,
I mean, just his
dude, he's
size
7
and
foot.
stuff.
I mean, what do you want from the kid? Like,
He's
he's
a fucking
huge.
marksman.
Yeah, and
it's
I think
crazy.
it's just these players adjusting to their new roles now. You know, like understanding. Okay, my shots are coming less. These plays are like everything's just a little. Yeah, exactly.
I think this is just your typical, like, these guys are playing together for the first time too.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of forgets that. But dude, I mean, they're 3 and 4. It's not like they're like.
Grasso just said
Yeah.
new coach.
New coach. Yeah, new coaching staff.
staff.
The whole staff.
Shortened
I
off
think-
season.
I think you just
like in
give
terms
them,
of being able to practice during the offseason.
give them another month. They'll be off and running, dude.
They're gonna
They'll
go on like a
probably-
20-game
yeah.
win streak. Watch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
I see that. Yeah.
Especially in the East, bro.
They'll
They're
be
playing
fine.
the
Losing
fucking.
Dinwiddie, I think hurts them. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
as we mentioned on the
Doesn't help.
podcast last time,
Two. I
or
think
2 times ago,
I can't remember.
Karis LeVert is a starter who's playing on the bench. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's a player that comes in and steps up
Yeah,
for
they
them.
have depth, too.
Landry
Brooklyn.
Shamet, you know, they got players
Yeah.
there. So, and then one last thing, Christian Wood signed for the Rockets this year for big money. He's been unbelievable. I think averaging about 24 points a game. He's
24 and 10, dude.
Yeah.
24 and 10, shooting 67% from the field. Like this dude is a baller. And
Wait,
Yeah.
What year is this for him in the league?
I think it's his 4th.
Oh, so he's young.
Yeah, I
He
think
was undrafted.
Yeah.
He was,
His
I'll get
story
it. but-
for you. He was undrafted.
Yeah.
His girlfriend left him after he was drafted that night.
Undrafted?
Left him on a plane. Never talked to him again after that night. Yes.
Fucking bitch.
Yes.
Dude.
Left him at that night, which is crazy. I think. So
It's a classy girl, seems like.
Yeah,
She'll
right? What
stand
the
up.
He
fuck,
signed with
dude.
Philly in 2015, so this is his 5th year.
there it is. Back in 2015, an
Yeah.
undrafted Christian Wood was dumped by his girlfriend.
Yeah.
On the airplane. What a bitch, dude.
Well,
Well, she left on the airplane. He stayed where he was, or whatever. I think.
Oh, I thought she dumped him on the airplane.
No,
I
I
see what you're
I don't,
saying.
I don't
Yeah.
think
This
we'd
is
have
just
to read
for-
the article.
That's what I'm saying. Then she had to he's like sit next to him while they were just got dumped. You know,
that would be
awkward plane ride,
yeah,
huh?
I
awkward
mean,
plane ride. Yeah,
this is for
Like top 5 places to not want to get dumped is probably
Airport.
an airplane.
on an airplane.
yeah, walk away.
Yeah,
But
that's not
I wanted to mention this kid because, you know, there's a lot of athletes out there who are right now trying to do something with their life with sports, whatever it is, whether it's from fucking golf to hoops in the NBA. And there's a lot of Christian Woods out there. So I just thought it was something we should highlight because, like, Houston now, because of this kid and the reemergence of John Wall and Boogie's playing well, who knows what's going on with Harden, but Houston's gonna. I can see them being in the playoffs now
Yeah,
because of
they
this
still
kid.
have a good team.
Yeah, like they are coming together nicely.
Yeah,
I would say
Like you said, John Wall played really well.
he's
the other
playing
day.
so
John
good
Wall looks great. Dude.
He looks
He doesn't
amazing.
really look like he lost a step either. Dude.
at
love-
all,
yeah,
and
I
he
love
has a fucking jumper this
His
season.
first step
I know.
is quick,
I
dude.
love it.
Grasso smiled. He knows, right? Finally. Jesus, Bradley Beal's like, fuck you, dude. Where was that?
Now he's got Russ who's
Now
just
you're-
running
oh
down the
my-
Now
court.
you want to
and just-
shoot it? You're not fast again?
Yeah, now you can hit pull up
Yeah.
threes in transition.
Fucking.
But
Dude.
good stuff from the Rockets. Really, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I hope. I mean, for their sake, I hope Harden kind of
Stays.
warms to the idea of
Yeah.
staying because I think that team could be really good.
They could be really good with,
I don't
with
like
that.
Houston or Harden, so fuck them.
All right, I think that's it. That's
Yeah.
all we got.
That's it.
Another
So.
great episode. Thank you, boys, for
Happy
joining me for
fucking
this.
New Year.
Yeah,
Back.
happy New Year. We'll be back with another episode Friday, but until then, you know, stay calm.
Deuces.
Stay
Look at
happy.
these
Love
pit
you.
stains.
Love you.
Look at the
Peace.
pit stains. Peace.
Ooh.
Don't let them say different, yeah. Study working hard for that bank, bro. Fight my type and she well known. Bad bitch, big bank, that's a combo. Study worth $1 million when she throw that back.
Yeah, throw that ass back like a quarterback. Gotta grab it on her chest like a heart attack. Hey, she want all her ass. Big bills, I got her that. She call me daddy, you cannot have your daughter back. Voicemail, ain't calling back. Love the way she be crawling back. Yeah, she ain't fucking with no broke boy, she got a bag. Hey, Gucci bag, and I'm about to get her 2 more. When you clock out, baby, I got the 2-door.
Come here, baby, you mine. Let's not waste no time. I ain't come for no fights. I'm not here for one.